Hi, what's going on? How are we doing? Get a little background action going on here. Okay. Happy New Year. So, hi. We are going to talk about this crazy solar eclipse going on tomorrow in Capricorn. Okay. And then once I talk about like all the stuff that's pretty much that's gonna be like represented by this eclipse that's going on tomorrow, then we are gonna do readings for each sign for this weekend because it's gonna be crazy. Like, this eclipse is massive, like massive. It is like a huge deal. It's a new moon eclipse, so it means like new beginnings, but to have new beginnings, there has to be endings. So, it is kind of boiling up, and this eclipse is going to affect the next 6 months of our lives. So, this is going to be the start. Like, if you saw my Capricorn all signs video about like the dismantling of tradition, I would go watch that. But if you saw it, then this is going to be the start of that. This is going to be us, the world, everybody, like the very start to dismantling tradition, pretty much. And then right after tomorrow, we have Uranus going direct finally in Aries, and it's just a lot, you guys. This eclipse, just to give you guys kind of like a little bit of a idea, this eclipse is happening this eclipse is happening in Capricorn, like I said, right between Saturn, which is considered a malefic planet, and Saturn is the planet of restriction. It is the planet of karma, and it teaches like major life-changing lessons. And so the eclipse is happening right in between Saturn, and then Pluto is on the other side, and Pluto is also considered malefic, and Pluto is extreme transformation, death, rebirth, all of that kind of thing. So this eclipse is happening right in between the two. It's kind of gonna give like a new perception. This weekend may be a crazy weekend for some of you. This week may have already been kind of like leading up to it. But I think the craziness is really gonna start happening after tomorrow, if not tomorrow. It's just crazy. And I don't know about you, but like there's this feeling of something coming. And I've been having it for like weeks now, and it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's a lot. We have a lot of Capricorn energy. We have Mercury in Capricorn. We have the Sun in Capricorn. We have Pluto, Saturn, and the South Node, which teaches karmic lessons, which is about our patterns, is about where we feel comfortable but have to move away from. And you know, the South Node pretty much like erases everything that is around it. Hi Priscilla. So yeah, it's the South Node. We all have a South and North Node in our chart. They are placements based off the lunar cycles. And the South Node is about our comfort zone, our karmic patterns. With it being in Capricorn right now, it's about us it's about tradition, us, like our traditions that we feel comfortable in. It's about our comfort zones. Capricorn and Saturn both can rule the government. It can rule the public, society as a whole. So this whole next 18 months is going to be about dismantling those things and extreme transformation. We may see a lot of problems with the economy. We may see a lot of issues with the government, a lot of protests, like just a lot more to do with the government and things kind of just falling apart. There may be social media issues. Social media may have a big transformation or death and rebirth, if you will. And it's going to be crazy. And this new moon solar eclipse tomorrow is going to be the start of it. So that is what we are going to talk about. And we are going to do readings for each sign and talk about how this weekend is going to affect you. I'm going to use astrology and the cards, obviously, to do the readings for each sign. Let's see. So there is an asteroid called Chiron. Chiron stands for wounding and healing. And Chiron is making aspects to this. I wish I knew how to like put the chart on the screen, but I don't. Chiron is like making aspects to this. Wait, no, not to the, it's making aspects to Mercury. So if you are a Virgo, you may have some communication problems, especially when it comes to relationships. We'll talk more about Virgo in a little bit. Let's see. Chiron has been in Pisces, so Pisces has been getting, probably Pisces and Virgo have probably been getting like the most effects of Chiron. If you know where your ascendant is, so Capricorn, if you know where your ascendant is, then you kind of count how many signs away Capricorn is, and that's what house like all of this stuff will be happening for you in. For instance, Capricorn is my 6th house, so the 6th house of health, and I've just been constantly having health issues this whole past year, and it's probably going to get worse into this year. So if you're like a Leo ascendant, Leo suns may feel it a little bit too, but especially Leo ascendants. I'm a Leo ascendant. It's just a lot. It's a lot. We have Mercury coming into Capricorn, a lot of Capricorn energy, a lot of traditional energy. And then we have the North Node up in Cancer, which is, Cancer is like our home life, where we feel at home, where we feel comfortable. And Capricorn is our outside life, like how the public sees us, our career, society, the government, like I said. So like I said in my All Signs video, this is really about the next 18 months starting tomorrow. Really, it's gonna like kick off with a bang. Starting tomorrow, this is going to be about finding comfort in chaos, pretty much. Finding comfort in chaos, finding comfort when our old traditions, our old rules, our old ways that make us feel stable and comfortable break and unfold and fall down, being able to still find balance and comfort in that. Let's see what else. So this, after tomorrow, I feel like it's going to be somewhat of like an ending. There's gonna be something that either starts to end tomorrow or does end tomorrow, and it's going to have something to do with Possibly 2015, but really 2012 to 2015. Because we had like major aspects going on in Scorpio at that time. We had Saturn in Scorpio. And this is like covering, Venus is covering ground where Saturn was in Scorpio. And at that time, we had the North Node in Libra, the South Node in Aries. So it was about finding balance in the chaos as well, finding balance in ourself versus others and ourself versus relationships. And it may be bringing up some lessons from that time that you've already learned. It may be asking you to kind of look at that time and apply the lessons that you've learned. Like this may be a test for a lot of people to apply those lessons that you've learned. I feel like there was more, but I can't think of it. Took notes here on some of the signs, mainly the earth signs, because the earth signs I feel are going to feel this heavy. So the universe is pushing us in a new direction and also asking us to trust it, pretty much. Whatever, like I said in a lot of my videos for readings this past month or for the month of January, is whatever the universe is trying to take from you, let it. I mean, there's no sense in trying to hold on to it, and I know it's hard, but whatever the universe is trying to take from you, let it. And that's what this is going to be about. It's going to be about pushing the norms and pushing people to trust in the universe. Even when everything feels like it's falling apart, even when everything feels crazy and doesn't make sense. Because this year is going to be something that most of us have probably never seen in our lives. It is going to be crazy. So let's go ahead and start with the readings for this weekend and the solar eclipse. We're going to start with Capricorn, obviously. Not a lot of people in here right now. Okay. Is there any Capricorns in here right now? Virginia, I'm gonna make you a moderator because I don't think Kara is in here. Congratulations, you're a moderator. All right, Capricorn, let's do this. We're doing this for this weekend, mainly the solar eclipse. Taurus will be next. Okay. I wrote some notes down just so I don't have to think about what house is which for each sign. Okay, so Capricorn. Obviously, all of this is going on in your first house, but then you have Jupiter and Venus will be eventually here in the next few days in your 12th house. So you more than ever, Cap, like you more than probably most are really getting a test right now on on trusting the universe and being able to trust that the universe has a bigger and better plan for you. So, this is with Saturn, Pluto, Mercury now, the sun, the solar eclipse in your sign. This is really like testing your home life and your comfort zones. It's bringing back things from 2 years ago and asking you how far you've come. But Capricorn, you are going to want to be like, you are going to want to hang on to like responsibility, and you are going to want to, how do I put this? Because you are like a cardinal ground, like a cardinal earth sign, you're very grounded. And it's hard for you to trust things out there that you can't like see or feel. To really like trust that there's like this divine plan for you to really like, that's like going to help you. You know what I mean? You can't see it. You can't like, it's not in your hand. So how do you trust it? And the universe is really asking you to trust it more than anybody else because you have a lot going on. And the relationship aspect, I mean, your focus more than ever is being drawn to your relationship life with the North Node and Cancer, your opposite sign in your 7th house of relationships. Are you hanging on to people in your life because you feel like you should and you're scared to make a change and that's where you're comfortable? Or are you hanging on to people in your life because you really want them in your life? Hi, Amber. And that's what this solar eclipse is going to be asking you. Hi, Nick Star. Are the people in your life really good for you? Is your home life, is your environment, is your immediate surroundings really good for you? How far have you come? Hi, Sam. You may be like staying in places that you don't like. Because all of this energy is in your sign, it is like affecting like all areas of your life pretty much. But the end goal is to change you and your identity and your mind and your outlook on life, Capricorn. That's the end goal here. The more you can trust the universe, the more you can get comfortable with irresponsibility, the more you can get comfortable with tradition being broken, tradition transforming itself, the better off you will be. The more you can get comfortable with letting go of people in your life, the better off you will be. So, you are being asked to trust the universe, especially out of everybody this weekend. And this weekend is going to be the start of it. Whatever you try to hold on to will be taken from you in some kind of way. You have to be able to get used to letting things go that you know are not good for you. And it's kind of about like throwing responsibility and everything that you stand for out the window, because if certain people and situations and home life situations, relationships, friend groups, people in your life are not making you happy, look at it this way. Instead of being responsible to them or for them, be responsible to you. that's what's going to get you through this year, pretty much, Capricorn. Like, that is what you are learning more than anybody else, is how to let go of your old patterns. And your old patterns will keep coming back up, and you will keep trying to hold on to them, and they will keep being brought right back up in your face, but you have to be able to let go of them, or else it's going to be the same thing over and over and over. And I don't want to see you go through that. Like, I want to see you have a good year, Capricorn. I want to see you guys have a next good 16 months. I want to see you guys going to the top. You know what I mean? I want to see your guys' like minds opening and learning more about yourself, etc., etc. And even if I'm just on Capricorn, Kitty, I talked about the astrology already. I talked about the astrology for this weekend and like end of this year, and like talked about the solar eclipse tomorrow, and now I'm doing readings for each sign starting with Capricorn. I forget what I was saying. Oh, you're going to have to get used to change. I mean, like, you're just gonna have to. You have Pluto in your sign changing everything like all the time. Now these can just be for this can be for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, or Capricorn Moon. So we start off with the Six of Swords and Judgment. Really, it's like this way for me. But, so there's something that the universe is like, what I'm seeing with this is like, there's something that the universe like wants you to leave behind this weekend. There's something that I feel like you are like possibly helping others or holding on to people that are not good for you, that are like sucking you dry or like taking advantage of you like too much, and you do not want to let it go. And the universe is like, yo, Judgment Day is here. You gonna let this go and come on with us or not? Like, what are we doing? Okay. So then we have the Eight of Pentacles, but reversed. So you may be having some struggles in your job and your, like with money, something like that, some kind of struggles. It could just be you have a job, but you don't like what you're doing. Or maybe there was something that you liked, like, because upright, like, he loves what he's doing. Like, he's got a smile on his face. He's like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm doing what makes me happy. Reversed, he's not doing what makes him happy. He's working, but he's not happy about it. You know what I mean? So some kind of like weird situation going on with work. The Knight of Wands reversed. Something that, no, we're gonna go like earth, water, air, fire, whatever. Not in that order, but no, we're not going in order. We're going by like element. Something that you don't want to take action on. Something that is holding you back. Whether it be a job, something that you're like waiting. Yeah, I'll keep it up after. We kind of are, we're not doomed. It's kind of how you look at it. Like if you look at it like we're all doomed, cool, but like you can also look at it like everything that's been born, like even a baby, okay? Take like a pregnant woman. No, I haven't read Cancer yet. We talked a little bit about Cancer in the beginning, but I'll leave the video up so everybody can rewatch it. Take like a baby being born. You know, the mother has to go through all that pain, and through that birth comes so much change, comes like pain, but joy, but like so much change, and like everything, you know what I mean? Like every change involves some kind of like uproar, some kind of mishap, you know what I mean? Girl, I don't know. I wish I knew. So we wouldn't be where we are today if we wouldn't have went through all the things that we went through. Like, change is inevitable. And this year, more than anything, is asking us to be able to trust the universe and find comfort in change instead of trying to fight it and hold back and this, that, and the other. That's what this year is about. We're all doomed, but in the best way possible, because we don't know what's on the other side of this chaos coming. Like, it's only gonna be, like, I talked about it in my all signs video, so if you guys want to go watch that, you can. If you haven't seen it, I talked about like literally the easiest and best way to get through this year. Let go. Be able to let go, be able to let change happen, and you will be okay. That is how you get through this year. I mean, I went over it in a lot more detail and explained things a lot better, but you get it. Okay, so we're gonna get one more card to clarify for Capricorn, and then we will move on to Taurus. Is there any Tauruses in here? Yeah, if you guys want to like and share the stream, that would be awesome. I know it's Friday, so hi Danielle. So people are probably like busy with their lives. Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh, your card, Capricorn. Wow, okay. So, I feel like this is saying that you're stuck in your old patterns. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to keep getting what you always got if you keep doing what you always did. You need to be able to like let go and break free and be able to take action to move forward. And that's what the devil is saying, you know, like, you're like holding back from your own card pretty much. You don't want to like break free of your patterns. And the patterns could be work, home life, relationships, gambling, addiction, drinking, I mean, anything. But there's something that you are not wanting to let go of. And so the Hierophant, this could have something to do with marriage. Judgment is also here, so court, marriage. This could also be a Taurus. But or it could just be like a spiritual teacher coming into your life, or that is in your life. But since it's like more immediate, since it's like, God, cards just keep falling out. Since it's like more immediate, I feel like this is saying that, you know, I kind of see the Hierophant because he is like teaching and all of this as like lessons. I feel like letting go of these patterns will give you lessons. And you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So you're definitely scared to like lose something, whether it's money, something materialistic, or something physical. It could be a person. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But you have to be able to let go of these patterns before the universe can give you new things. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Got any Tauruses in here? Okay. Not all of them will be that long, guys. I just, you know, it's Capricorn season and we got all this energy in Capricorn and like, yeah. Give them a longer reading. Yep, it's gonna be like growing pains and it's not gonna be comfortable for everybody, but we have to find a way to accept it and be comfortable with it. That's what the nodes are telling us to do. Okay, feels good. Taurus, let's do this. So, like I kind of talked about in your guys' January 2019 reading, all of this stuff is going on to do with belief systems. I don't know what you're asking, Virginia. So yeah, you have like Capricorn is your 9th house. Wait, no, it's not. Sorry. Or wait, yeah, it is. Capricorn is your 9th house. So okay, so possibly a Leo. This is for this weekend, guys. Remember, possibly a Leo causing you some irritability, causing you some pain, possibly some mental pain and emotional pain. You emotionally like just can't deal with this anymore and kind of feel like giving up. Then we have the Empress, which stands for like nurturing, motherhood, fertility. Upside down, I'm pretty sure she's not like I actually see Virgo in the Empress. I said that in one of my videos because I don't know why. She just reminds me of Virgo. Anyway, so there definitely could be a Leo here that you need to cut out that is like causing you pain. We have the Chariot, 3 major arcana cards that is causing you to like emotionally like want to give up on something. If it's not a Leo, then it could be a lack in like self-confidence, a lack in strength that is holding you back from something and you possibly want to give up. The advice is to move forward, trust the universe. Yeah. Well, more clarity. But this new moon solar eclipse this weekend for you, Taurus, is going to be about, once again, letting go of old belief systems and patterns. Maria, you can, like, it can be for any. Like, if you're a Taurus ascendant, this could relate to you. If you're a Taurus moon, this could relate to you. If you're a Taurus sun, this could relate to you. I listen, like, you should listen to, like, all of them. Your ascendant, moon, and sun sign. So yeah, this is going to be letting go of old patterns, belief systems, and being able to go big. Being able to like really trust the universe. Trusting the universe is like the whole theme for everybody, but like really being able to like break out of like your old ways, your old ground, and like going somewhere. Because this new moon solar eclipse for you, Taurus, is going to be a start of like a whole new life but you have to be able to like leave these fuckheads in the past, you know what I mean? Like you have to be able to like leave certain relationships behind, leave certain people behind, leave certain patterns behind. Yeah, they're all different readings, but they could all relate to you. What else is going on for you, Taurus? So with this, let me look at the chart here. So with this eclipse for you, Taurus, let's see. You could be having, this could bring up some communication issues in like relationships. Yeah. Your beliefs about the world, about other people are really going to be tested. And you need to be, like I said, you need to be able to like let the old patterns go. This could be a Cancer coming in, or a Cancer that you end up dealing with. But yeah, so tomorrow and this weekend for you looks like you may be giving up on a Leo. You may be kind of struggling with a Leo. And I'm not really getting that you need to like let go of them, because the Chariot is like moving on, yeah. You might just need to like let go of them for now. You might just need to leave some people and some patterns and shit in the past for now. Yeah. Clarification on the Chariot. So yeah, like this is pretty much quit trying to like fight this battle. Just give up and move on. Like give up and walk away, at least for now. Quit trying to fight something that, like, instead of like fighting other people and looking at everybody else's flaws, like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like look at yourself. You know what I mean? Look at why you feel the need to fight and snap back at people. Why you feel the need to be in conflict with people and argue with people. You know what I mean? This could be a Leo, Cancer, like I said, maybe Virgo, water, or air sign. That's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. Okay, Virgo. My Virgos. There we go. Okay. What do we got? Okay, so Virgo, Capricorn for you is your 5th house, which means this is transforming, like, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a little shitty. You know what I mean? This is why you've been going through it this past year. But I think a lot of you guys are kind of like coming up out of the water now and being able to like see the bigger picture, being able to like take a breath and breathe, most of you. If you've been able to let go of what the universe is trying to take from you, which I know like, which has been kind of shown to you this week. Like you've realized this week what it is if you were confused about it. You know what I mean? Like you've had some major realizations this past week of like, you know what you need to let go. You know what you need to do to move on. And Capricorn is your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, passion, marriage, if it's a happy marriage, you know. And this is where all of this crazy Capricorn energy is. I'm reading Virgo. So it's all in your 5th house. We have transformation here. We have restriction here. We have death and rebirth here. We have karma here. So all of your old patterns, your subconscious patterns, your karmic patterns, everything that the universe has been like, hey, like, can we get rid of this yet? Virgo doesn't like getting rid of shit though. It likes hanging on. It likes to be comfortable. You know, Virgos like to be comfortable. And so you're gonna have to be able, like, you know what it is, but you still might be having some trouble letting it go. Some of you may. Some of you that have already let things go may be still dealing with, like, the emotional, like, dickery of it all. You know what I mean? You still may, like, be dealing with the emotional shit of it. And your mind may fuck with you a little bit this weekend because Mars finally moved out of your relationship house. Not your 5th house, not where all the Capricorn energy is, but your actual relationship house. Contracts, relationships. Can also rule court, etc. So it moved into Aries. So because of this will get a little bit easier to do with, like, some relationships, but you still have Chiron, which is wounding and healing, in your relationship house. Not very good. And you have Neptune in your relationship house, making things, like, really fucking confusing. Making you possibly a little bit delusional about your relationships. And I don't care what sign you are, every sign can get delusional. Just because you're a Virgo does not mean you can't get delusional. Anyway. And then you have Mercury coming into Capricorn, so this could definitely cause some communication issues for you because it is making hard aspects over to your relationship house. Yeah. So your mind, communication, and emotions still may be a little, like, effed up over what's going on. And if you haven't let it go, it's just gonna keep going. Anyway, so Aries is your 8th house of sexual desires, other people's finances, transformation, the occult, etc. So that's where Mars is right now. So you may be having, like, some extreme, like, drive in those areas of your life. You may be starting to, like, think and focus on those areas of your life. And the main lesson for you, I think, with this solar eclipse, Virgo, is going to also be to realize that being comfortable does not equate to happiness. It's not the same thing. You can be comfortable, but miserable at the same time. You know what I mean? Being comfortable and being happy are two different things. What do you really want? Some people have asked me that. I don't know if I, like, I don't know if I would do that because I don't, it's, like, really intuitive for me. Hey Clara, I'm in the middle of Virgo. I already did Capricorn and Taurus, and then I did like a whole full-blown intro on what Capricorn, or what this weekend, what this solar eclipse, new moon solar eclipse is going to be, like what the big themes are going to be for it. Okay. So, Justice and the Chariot. So, we may be still dealing with a Libra that is possibly walking away, or that we are not wanting to leave and our feelings about, because the Chariot is Cancer energy, Justice is Libra energy. If we're not dealing with a Libra, then we may feel a little bit stuck in some kind of situation that is very off balanced, that is possibly something to do with the law, court, etc. Or there could be a Cancer that is knocking us off balance somehow. Okay, so these Six of Swords again. Okay. So, we are possibly thinking about a way out of whatever this situation is, or we possibly already went out of this situation, like we possibly already got out of this situation. The Queen of Wands, upside down. So I'm just seeing a lot of stuck energy, honestly, like mentally wanting to go, but for some reason, like, we're still stuck. What do you know? The Empress. I feel like, I mean, I just see stuck. I see like mentally wanting to go. You mentally want to go. This could be a fire sign you're dealing with. I feel like I feel like you're having problems like balancing your mind with your life, like with the chaos that's going on in your life. But I do feel like you are starting to break free of either this Libra, this Cancer, or this situation that has your life so unbalanced and stuck. Like you are mentally starting to get it. You're mentally starting to break free. And yes, this is still Virgo. There could be someone helping you, like a motherly figure possibly, or a mother, or you could be kind of like stepping into your power. If there could be some kind, like this is well, I don't know, because the Three of Cups is upside down. Normally this is like a love situation that involves some kind of third party, but because the Three of Cups is upside down, I'm kind of getting like You could be like emotionally ready to move on from something. This could be like you making the choice to cut people out of your life. I think that is what this solar eclipse, and remember, tomorrow's new moon solar eclipse is going to affect us for the next 6 months. I am doing a reading for this weekend though. I feel like this could be you making the, like having to really make the choice to cut people out of your life. I don't think it's going to be one person, but I think the universe is going to come up on you and force you to move and make a decision. Because there's some people in your life that, whoops, that have to go. There's some people in your life that, whether they're friends, a love relationship, whatever, there's some people that are in your life that have to go. And all of this Capricorn energy, what the main goal here is for you, Virgo, is learning a new definition of love. Learning a new way of love, learning to love yourself. Because the Empress, like, she loves herself. You know what I mean? Venus energy. So I feel like this is what that's really going to be about for you, Virgo. But you need to be able to, like, take the risk, get uncomfortable, get unstuck, go out on a whim here and do you. Let me read some of the comments. Thank you for reminding people to hit the like button, Priscilla. I know, Jennifer, a lot of people's shit is gonna be shaken up. It's starting tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well, Emma. Thank you, Karina. I mean, I've been like messing with cards like for a few years now, but I didn't know there was like people that did them on YouTube, so I just started like doing them on YouTube like a month ago. Okay, moving on. What do we want to do next? Water, fire, air. Water, fire, air. Thank you, Liv. Fire, 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 air, water. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of fire. Remember, guys, think of your rising signs, your moon signs, your friend signs, your fucking worst enemy signs. Like, air won't be last. I don't know if air was last time. think I did fire first last time. Yeah, there's a lot of fire in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do fire. Okay, so I didn't take notes on the fire sign, so this is all going to be me kind of checking out the chart here and thinking of shit off the top of my head, like on the spot. So let's start with Aries. Okay, so Aries, whoa, King of Swords. So Aries has Mars in their sign now. And Capricorn for Aries is their 10th house. Sag is their 9th house. Okay. Cancer is 4th. So, and Uranus is in Aries. Okay, so we have the King of Swords coming out first here, which stands for like truth, standing in your truth, owning your truth. All this Capricorn energy in the career house and how the public sees you. For Aries especially, like the beginning of this video where I talked about the nodes being in Cancer and Capricorn and what that means for Aries, like really, because that's like their true houses, you know what I mean? Like it goes in order from Aries. So Capricorn's in its home in the 10th house, Cancer is in its home in the 4th house. So really this is going to be about your outward image versus your home life versus your public life. So this eclipse, there may be some realizations about your career or home life or what you want to do. There may be like some thinking about a change of what's going on, and I feel like this is also gonna have to do with like cutting some people out. Cutting some people out because you have Chiron and Neptune in Pisces in your 12th house of hidden enemies, secrets, and this is like making heavy aspects to that. So I feel like some things are gonna come out that maybe you weren't expecting with Mars in your sign. This is kind of pushing you to make some like big decisions, some big choices about what you're comfortable in, where you're comfortable, what home life you're comfortable in, what environment you're comfortable in, who you're comfortable around, what career you're comfortable in, how you make money, etc., etc. And with Uranus going direct again this weekend, this is really going to be about, you know, did you learn the lessons Uranus has been teaching you the last 8 years? You know what I mean? Have you really seen it all? Have you seen the lessons I've taught you? Have you looked at the world in a different way, in a unique way, a more unique way, and not gave a shit about what everybody thought about you? Because Uranus rules Aquarius, which is the rebel. You know what I mean? Being able to not care so much what people think about you, being able to stand in what you want to do and like not giving a fuck. And with it going direct again, you know, this is going to bring up things from April of this past year and kind of like see if you like, give you like a different kind of glance at it, like to make you like see a different side of it almost in a way. So yeah, like a lot of subconscious patterns to do with relationships, your home life, subconscious patterns to do with your career, where you're comfortable. And once again, comfortable does not equal happiness. You know what I mean? Okay. Cards are not really falling out, so okay, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. We'll do one more, Temperance. So, I feel like this is you having to kind of like accept something, to kind of come to some kind of terms with something, to come to some kind of truth about where you want to go in life, what you want to do. Like I was saying, financially, there may be some kind of truth that comes in that may catch you off guard, that you may not like, that you may kind of like want to fight or like push to the side and hold off. You may need to like recover from it a little bit. Money, finances, materialistic things are moving slower than you like. And the cards are like saying that pretty much your advice is to be able to moderate, be able to balance out what you want, what you really want, because like you've waited long enough. And like I'm getting a lot of like still energy here, like you're trying to fight the truth about something, or you're trying to not look at something for what it is. Like you're not being 100% honest with yourself about something. You're not comfortable somewhere. You are not comfortable financially, possibly. You're not comfortable with your environment. You're not comfortable with something. And you've kind of like ignored it and pushed it back for so long. And kind of like waited for so long. This can be for ascendant, sun, moon, Aries, ascendant, sun, or moon. But it's time for you to like really go to work, like really think about, not really think about, but like really start taking some kind of action, start getting things in order. You know what I mean? Like you've went back and forth for so long, but I feel like this weekend you're gonna have some kind of realization about something that you may not want to face, that may have you kind of like going back and forth. King of Cups. Yeah, it may have you like kind of in your emotions a little bit. If it's like about a person, it could be a water sign, a Sagittarius, an earth sign. I mean, really all the signs are here. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Aries. So let's move on to Leo. Leo. Where's my Leos? Yeah, I already did Capricorn. Capricorn was towards the beginning. Capricorn was the first one I did. Leo. Catch up on the comments real quick here. Okay, you guys are mainly just like talking to each other. Who else in here wants to be a moderator that like when people come in, like you can like let them know what sign that I'm on, or like if they ask questions that I've already like answered or something? Is anyone else in here? All right, Jennifer, you're it, girl. I know you've been around for a while. With me for a while. Okay. Leo. Leo. Okay, so Leo. Health issues. That's what this eclipse is going to be highlighting. Health issues and things to do with your subconscious patterns. You need to be able to feel like safe. Like you need to be okay with, how do I explain this? You need to be okay with the things that you try to hide from other people. You need to be okay with the things that you try to like keep on the down low, like that you like keep a secret. You're fine, Virginia. And Capricorn is your health house, so you've probably noticed that since like mid 2018, like summer 2018, that you've like kind of had some like weird health stuff here and there coming up out of nowhere. And this year, if there's like anything wrong with you, it's like gonna highlight that. I know, not very fun. Well, okay. You got that card last time. Freaking missing a whole thing of cards over here. So, health stuff. Mars going into Aries, which is our 9th house. So we are like transforming our daily routines, our work lives, how we eat, how we are healthy, how we exercise, and we are learning new things. With Mars in our 9th house, we may have like the sudden drive with 9th house kind of stuff. And 9th house is religion, spirituality, travel, learning, higher learning, school, things like that. Foreign countries, foreign lands. What else is going on? So this is going to be about getting our minds on the same page as our bodies, pretty much, in my opinion. And on the same page as like our daily routines and things like that, because it's like we have Mercury entering Capricorn, and then we have Venus and Jupiter in Sag, which is our 5th house. So like all kinds of expansion going in projects, things that we love, things that we're passionate about, all kind of like fun and expansive energy to do with those things. But with all this energy in Capricorn in our health house, what's holding us back? You know what I mean? Like that's what we're gonna have to pay attention to. It could have to do with money, finances, work, and health and your daily routine. That is what the solar eclipse and the next, pretty much this whole year is going to focus on. Getting your body on the same page as you. Like, where have you neglected in your health? Where have you neglected in your work? Things that you possibly need to make right with your work, your finances, things like that. Those are going to be the things that come up. The 6th house fucking sucks. That's where my North Node is. So trust me, I know it ain't fun, girl. It ain't fun. So we have the 5 of Cups, and then we have the Death card reversed. So health, the Death card reversed can represent like illnesses. 5 of reverse, like upright, he's kind of like giving up, you know what I mean, like facing challenge. Reverse, I kind of feel like, you know, health might have us or someone that we know down this weekend. There may be something going on with your health that you don't know about yet, that is getting you down, but you don't know, like it's like kind of hidden from you, you don't like realize it yet. Or this could be like a Scorpio that's got you down in some kind of way, but has nothing to do with your health. Yeah. Those are the 2 things I'm seeing out of those 2 cards, but we're going to get more. Ooh, the Devil reversed. That's good. So the Devil reversed is like freedom, being set free. So either someone around you that is sick either may get better, or some kind of like pattern to do, like if you've had some problems with like endings, or illnesses, or like maybe you're like just like emotionally, like something's like wrong with you emotionally. I feel like this lunar eclipse is going, or sorry, solar eclipse. I feel like this new moon solar eclipse is going to finally be like the ending, and plus like Scorpio. Okay, so yeah, like all the energy that we've had in like Scorpio throughout like the last several years, I feel like this is going to be a really big ending for you coming this weekend, starting this weekend. But you are going to like, you're going to be set free of something. Like I feel like you are going to kind of break free. Like in my Leo reading for January, I talked about like in the beginning of the month, hi Princess Megan. In the beginning of the month, Leo, you might feel still a little bit like weary and like not up for it and shit, but I feel like this is the beginning. I I feel like this is the beginning of you breaking free from some of the things that have emotionally held you back. Could be breaking free from a situation, or it could be health, like I said. But I feel like this is really, really good, Leo. Really, really good. So we're gonna like split cards up here. Okay. Why do I keep getting the same cards, I swear? Hi Anna, thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're gonna get set free, and it's going to help you to start getting back to like what you love to do. It's been a slow process. It may still take some time, but I feel like all this like fuckboy, like these fucking asshole people that have been like sucking you dry, like you are ready to like leave them in the past. Like all of these, like, because fifth house can have to do with people, and it can be bringing in people that like you think are your friends and shit, but like they're not. I feel like this eclipse is going to have something to do with like you finally like getting over and breaking free of the past. People that have hurt you, people that have like resentments that you've had against people, people that are just like not good for you anymore. And like I said, this whole year is going to have a lot to do with health. It might be something health related, but like as we keep drawing, I'm seeing more and more like indicators that it may have to do with people, because like these four cards together are like all like, and then the Two of Cups like upside down. I see a lot of like, I see like fuck boys, I see like fuck girls, I see like fucking haters. And you're gonna like move on. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good. Like it looks fucking good. And even if there is some kind of like health related issue, I feel like you will break free of it, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take some like exercise possibly. It's going to take some kind of healing work, and it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight if it is a health related issue. And then this may be a whole separate issue of you getting rid of people out of your life. You know what I mean, Leo? Good. That was really good. Sorry. The Death card doesn't actually mean physical death. Now, if it was like the Death card and something else that represented like life or something, like the Death card just like means endings. It just means endings and new beginnings. Like endings and new beginnings are like the same thing. You know what I mean? So don't be scared of like the Death card. I used to too. Like my friend used to read like tarot for me like a long, like back when I was like 18. I used to have a friend that like read tarot, and like I always got the damn Death card. Can also mean a Scorpio, you know? Yeah, I feel like Leo, if you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn, like you're probably getting rid of them. But yeah, yeah, I always got the damn death card, and it always freaked me out. I'm like, oh my god, someone's gonna die. And like, it never happened. It was just like an ending of something, of some kind of something. Okay, so now we are going to move on to Sagittarius. And then since there was a lot of air in here, we'll move on to air. Thank you, Jennifer. You are holding it down. Okay. I've actually been studying the cards more lately. Like I know their basic meanings, but like I've been like looking at like what other tarot card like what other people like associate their meanings to, you know what I mean? Like other meanings that they could possibly have, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm like always studying this kind of shit lately. It's crazy. This is like Jupiter and Sag. I'm like so into it. Okay, Sagittarius. Whoa. Okay. First card, Two of Wands. Oh, thank you. You're doing great, Jennifer. Nope, haven't done Pisces yet. We're on Sagittarius, and then we're gonna do air, so it is gonna be a little bit longer. But if you have a Sagittarius sun, moon, well, you probably don't have a Sagittarius sun, but if you have a Sagittarius moon or ascendant, next star, or if you have an air moon or ascendant, then you can watch for those. Who else wants to be a moderator to help Jennifer out? I started to learn tarot like a few years ago through YouTube videos, people explaining them on YouTube videos. And then I got that, I got the Tarot of the Vampire deck right here that I did December's readings with, which is beautiful. I may use that again here soon, I don't know. God, why does the Empress keep falling out? But yeah, and then they like a book comes with the Tarot of the Vampire deck, and it is so detailed on like all of the cards, and like they go into like way more detail. So like I studied that for a while before I even used the cards, because to see like if their meanings were the same, etc. Some of them are, like a lot of them are, but not all of them. No, I got it at Barnes and Nobles. But that book is so detailed. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't start with that. I would start with the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'd start with this, and it comes with like a little... I've actually been studying the pamphlet of this lately, because the meanings on like the original tarot is like so different than what we like associate them with today. That's what I've been studying, because I actually never studied the like the one that comes with that one. I just like I said, like I learned through YouTube videos, like and never actually like read that. And then like I had this other like dumb ass freaking tarot deck. It was so bad, and the like meanings in there were pretty like shit too. Anyway, so okay, so Sag, we are kind of like holding off on possibly making a choice or doing something, going somewhere, taking some kind of action, because we are emotionally like, we emotionally don't want to deal with the drama that comes with it. You know what I mean? Could have something to do with a motherly figure. Like I said, I get Virgo energy off this card, but it's not normally associated with a Virgo. Or it could have something to do with like a group of people, because the Empress is 3. It could have something to do with love. Love, reaping what we sow, the home life, family, possibly work. How I studied was I just like took notes, because like that helped me remember. And yeah. And just like watched the videos. I don't even remember what videos they are, or if they're still on there, but like just watched the videos over and over and over again. Fell asleep like listening to them. Like I was like obsessed. And like I watched other people and how they would interpret it. And then like I realized, like, because I always wanted like answers, like what exactly does this card mean, and it can only mean that, and that's it. And like that kind of like screwed with me, because it like held me back for a while, because I'm like, well, this is right here and this is right here, and they both conflict each other, so what does that mean? You know what I mean? And then when I finally started like just doing it intuitively, I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like, and now it's like this card is like play fighting. Like kids are play fighting, you know what I mean? Like some change comes up, kind of like, you know, messes things up a little bit. Sometimes I can see this as just that, you know what I mean? Play fighting, being petty. Other times I see this as arguing. Other times I see this as not wanting to get along. Other times I see this as drama. Other times I see this as a full-blown fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like what at first intuitively comes to my head when I do these. Like, you know what I mean? Did I make someone else a moderator? I don't think so. Does anyone else want to be a moderator to help out Jennifer? Okay, so we have 2 5s, a 2, and then a 3. So we have choices, change, stability. All right, Kitty. I'll make you one too, Nick. Nick Star. Okay, so yeah, I see that you like emotionally, Sagittarius, like emotionally you just don't want to deal with some kind of drama. Could have something to do with stability, the home life, something like that. There's some kind of choice of action like that you're like holding off on taking. Emotionally, you're just not feeling it. Like, yeah, so you are afraid that it's gonna cause some kind of drama, possibly to do with someone that you love, because the Empress overall is like Venus ruled energy. Someone that you love, that it may like hurt them, or like it may not come out right, like the communication may not come out right, or it may hurt you, or they may hurt you. So like you're kind of like holding off on this choice. I think that, okay, hold on, I didn't even do Sagittarius astrology. So you have Venus and Jupiter. Venus is coming into your sign, Jupiter is in your sign. So definitely big things coming up with love. Capricorn is your second house, so you are reevaluating what you value. There's some major transformation going on in your with your money, what you value, things like that, your finances. There may be something like restricting your finances somehow, or something holding your money back for some reason in this eclipse, and I think you're gonna get like a new insight to do with something to do with your money. It may fuck with your mind a little bit, and it may not be something that like feels right. Like it may not be something that like feels safe to you. But like the universe is kind of like forcing you to like make this decision. Yeah. Universe is definitely like forcing you to like make this decision. Yep. You definitely don't want to make it. Definitely involves some kind of this may involve a job. It involves some kind of like really heavy action, this choice does, that you like really do not want to take. And I think that the universe I wouldn't actually make it just yet. I'd wait. This is not a good time for big life-changing decisions right now, and that's what this looks like it is. This looks like it's something pretty fucking big. No. I wouldn't do it. If someone's rushing you to do it, because that's what I kept getting, like this, like, I need to do this, I need to do this, so that's why I was like, I think the universe is forcing you, but like, no. It might be someone else's energy forcing you. You'll get some realizations on it. Wait for this weekend to kind of like pass, and then like make your decision, Sag. Okay, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How are we? There's nothing really going on. In Libra's health house. If you, it depends. A Libra sun or a Libra ascendant. Like if you're a Libra ascendant, there's nothing really going on in Aquarius. That's your health house. Or no, not Aquarius. Sorry. Pisces. There's nothing really going on in Pisces. Well, there is. There's Neptune, Chiron. Mars just moved out of there. Sorry about that. Yeah, there is. But those are slow moving. If that affects Libra's health at all, I would say it would be some kind of like escapism, mental energy of like possibly like drugs, alcohol, that are like wounding you. The main people getting affected with their health right now would be Leo, like I was saying earlier. Hi, Shay. Hi, Rox. Oh, I'm sorry about that, kitty. Yeah, Chiron is in Pisces. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up here. Hi, Alice. Okay. We'll do Libra first since there's a lot of Libra stuff, Libra people in here. Or people here for Libra people. Yes, Libra is popular right now. Okay, my fellow Libras. Let's see. Third house. A lot of energy, motivation, and good luck when it comes to like projects. Projects like making money. A lot of fucking good luck coming with that. Learning, communicating, and the mind. Good things coming with that. Capricorn, your fourth house. So especially for Libra ascendants, this is true, like the astrology portion is true more for like the ascendants than the sun. It will be somewhat true for the sun too, like you will see these themes coming up in your life too if you're a Libra sun, but even like it'll be more intense for a Libra ascendant. So Capricorn is your fourth house Libra. So this is going to be some kind of realization coming tomorrow when it comes to your home life, your big fucking goals, your big dreams that make you feel comfortable and stable in your home life. Libras have been looking for stability in a home life, I feel like probably all of 2018. Some kind of stability to do with the home life, whether that's the people in your home, whether that's where you feel comfortable, whether that's you moved 29,000 times like I did. I mean, just anything to do with your home life, where you feel comfortable and where you feel like at home, like where your family is. Can also be affecting your family because the fourth house is also family, not just your home. So if you've had a lot of family issues this year, that's probably why, because of all this energy in Capricorn, which is your fourth house. A lot of transformation and rocky things going on with the family life. That you may be being asked to step away from. Like I said with Sag, no big decisions this week. This is just going to be kind of like a click in your head, like a moment where you blink and everything's like changed. Your outlook has changed, your mind has changed, you see things in a different way. Things kind of make sense, and it's going to last like the next 6 months. Whatever happens this weekend and coming into next week is going to affect the next 6 months. So let's do this. This live is like so fucking long. Holy fuck. Libra. Shuffle these really good so we don't keep pulling the same cards, even though there's a few of the same in here. Okay. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant reversed. We're going to turn them upright because they're all reversed. I'm just holding them the wrong way. Okay. So, something that you've waited a long time for to manifest, like you've waited a long time for whatever this is to manifest, that you've worked really hard in, that you've like really put your heart and soul in. You may be going to school for, or you just may be learning about. We got both these cards, which both can be learning, teaching. You may be teaching something, but for this eclipse, I mean, Pentacles can also stand for like family. I think that there's going to be I'm not really seeing a lot of home and family stuff in these though. I'm really not. I think there's going to be some kind of realization and some kind of new opportunity on something you've been working really hard on for a long time, that you've put a lot of effort into, that you maybe even went to school for, or that you just learned a lot about, that you've like kind of helped teach people, or that you just learned a lot about, and you have new opportunities coming. And I feel like it's kind of going to like start this weekend. And that you're probably going to like realize some shit this weekend. Like something that you've been working on is like possibly going to take off. And it may not be like 100% this weekend. Like I said, this weekend is going to affect the next 6 months. But I feel like there will be some kind of message that you will get this weekend. It may be about a fire sign, or you may get some kind of opportunity that comes in from an air sign. Yeah, that's what I am seeing. When I just lifted those cards up, I saw the Chariot. So I feel like you're going to get some kind of message. It's going to take you places. For sure. That you may be a little bit indecisive about. Whatever this message that comes in, it may require like some kind of action. But this action is going to help you to break free of whatever this indecisiveness, like this thing that you're like playing over and over in your head, like should I do this, should I do that, like it's like mentally whatever, like is like something that's like you've been kind of like mind fucked about, like you've been going back and forth and it's been like exhausting you, and like you mentally have been indecisive about something. It's going to like kind of set you free, whatever this message is, and it's going to come, I feel like, from either someone like with authority or from something that you've been working on, that you've waited on for like a long time, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense right now, because that reading just kind of went like a whole other way than what I was saying with the astrology. Okay, I'm trying to catch up here. If you've like said anything, Yeah, it could definitely be like a new definition of family. This could be like new people coming into your life. This could be a new friendship coming into your life with 2 pages here. For sure. Okay. Let's move on to Aquarius. All right. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster because we've been here for a hot minute. My communication skills aren't very good tonight for whatever freaking reason. Okay. Aquarius. King of Swords. Whoa, what else is that? King of Swords. Six of Swords reversed. Okay. Something that you are not being honest about that you do not want to cut off. Truth, truth, truth. Could have to do with an air sign. Someone that's not being honest with you, possibly. Something that you're not being honest about. Something that you don't want to cut off. Or some kind of opportunity that you don't want to take. Jesus. Okay. 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Something that you are kind of juggling, if you should like walk away from or if you should keep staying. Something that you are juggling between money and happiness, or keep staying and don't walk away. Yeah, I feel like this kind of has to do with what we talked about in January's reading. Someone is in your blind spot. Don't make any big decisions this weekend, but I feel like I feel like you just don't want to accept it. You know what I mean? Like, whatever this is, it's not giving you the happiness that you want. It's not that, like, whatever you're juggling against, there's like a falseness to it. Like, whatever you're going back and forth about, I feel like this weekend you're gonna like really finally see. Like, you think that whatever this is looks like this. Like, you think it like will give you so many different options, but it's like not, because this is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is overabundance in reversed. So not overabundance, pretty much. There's some kind of possibly like delusion here or confusion. And you're kind of going back and forth with either like giving up or trusting that this is like real. I feel like you're a little bit like scared of something to do with like money, possibly your home life. I mean, this could be some kind of like family member, a friend. Not really getting love vibes, like relationship vibes. Okay, as far as the astrology, all this energy is happening in your 12th house of hidden enemies, actually. Subconscious patterns. And I feel like you're going to realize some shit this weekend, Aquarius, to do with your subconscious patterns, to do with things that you may not want to look at mentally, but you're going to have to. You're going to have to look. I feel like this might have something to do with like your belief systems, some kind of beliefs or subconscious patterns that you have, like where you're like kind of doing the same thing over and over again and justifying it, but like you know that it's like, you know that you need to stop and you're not being honest with yourself about it. And you may not be cutting someone off that you like, you know you need to cut off, if that makes sense. So oh, I'm sorry, Nick Star. Oh my god. Leg. Yeah. Yeah, it's something that, it's like, I'm just getting this energy of like something that somebody doesn't want to come to terms with. Something that somebody doesn't like want to move on from. And it's all mental. Like there's definitely some physically, like some things that are physically happening, but it mentally kind of has you down. And I feel like this moon, Aquarius, because you got your card in the reverse, I feel like this moon is kind of going to show you the things about yourself and about certain beliefs that you have or certain truths that you don't want to look at that may suck to you, but it is for a better purpose. It is for a bigger picture. It is so we can flip this upright and you can start going on your way and you can start going towards your like hopes, wants, wishes, dreams, etc. So yeah, I feel like this full moon is like really gonna show you, like it's been building up, you know what I mean? And it's gonna show you the things that have been building up and like why they happen the way they happen, and to have more understanding and have more compassion about what happened and why it happened, and not be like going back and forth between what once was and why it all fell down. God, this was kind of like a down kind of energy. I feel like it'll get better though. Aquarius, we're about to be in your season here soon, so like I think it'll get better. Okay. Gemini. Are there any Geminis in here? Or anybody with something in Gemini? Okay. Gemini here. Okay. Well, she just wanted to fall out. So the Queen of Swords is like a tough bitch. Like, she don't give a fuck. She's known as like the widowed queen. She's been through hell and back, and she's reversed. So in reverse, she's like even more of like a bitch. So you guys are probably like kind of like not putting up with shit right now. You guys are probably like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm standing in my truth. Like, I don't need anybody. You know what I mean? I don't need you. What are you doing? Get the hell away from me. That's like kind of the energy I'm feeling right now. Whoa, where did that go? Okay. So you could be still kind of like holding back on some kind of like separation between you and somebody, or somebody that you kind of like separated with, someone that you kind of like kicked out of your life is kind of like missing you. Like, yo, why'd you do that? Can we talk about this? Like, they might be like at your door, like blowing up your phone, blowing up like your social media. Like, hey, can we talk? Like, what happened? Where'd you go? What's going on? Like, you may have like ghosted someone for real. But you're kind of, we'll get more clarity on that, because I don't know if this is like you or the other person. It may be some people that you've known since childhood, or that you've known for a really long time, or someone that is delusional, because like the Six of Cups can also be like delusion or like dreams, you know what I mean? The Hermit reverse, so like you are kind of possibly like isolating a little bit, but you don't really give a fuck about it. Like, let's see what the astrology for you, Gemini, is. Okay. Oh, that feels so much better on my butt bone. Okay, so the North Node, like, you guys have a lot of focus going on with money. How you make money, what you value, materialistic type of stuff. Because the North Node, which is like where we need to focus on, is in Cancer and your second house of values, money, how you make money, finances, etc. What you value. Okay. They're all reversed, so I'm gonna flip them upright. So then we have all this other shit, like Jupiter and Venus in your opposite sign of Sagittarius, and which is your relationship house. So yeah, you have some good energy going on in your relationship house and everything, but you have more energy going on in your 8th house, which has to do with transformation, your belief systems, a lot of kind of like heavy stuff, other people's finances. And then we have Mars and Aries, which is your like 11th house of like groups and other people. So yeah, like you may be kind of like social, and you may have like some people trying to be like social to you, but you're kind of like, how do I put this? You're kind of like with Venus and Jupiter and Sagittarius in your relationship house. You have like Venus is like projects, creativity, money, love, and Jupiter is expansion in Sagittarius in your relationship house. So yeah, there's like the kind of opportunity for love. This could definitely be opportunity for love. But with all this energy in Capricorn, I feel like you're a little bit more focused on where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, your beliefs, your desires, etc. If that makes sense. I hope that came out right. Let's see. Yeah. So you guys have a lot going on with relationships, but a lot going on with like all this other kind of stuff. And you guys, like I was talking about in your January video, can feel that there's something coming with like all this energy in your 8th house. It's like deep and you know it and you can't explain it and no one else gets it, but like you get it. You know what I mean? Like, you know. You're ready to kind of like leave the old behind and start new, if that makes sense. You may be cutting off people that you've known for a long fucking time. And you possibly may be ghosting some people, but you are kind of thinking longer term about, you know, what's ahead and what you have to do now to get yourself prepared. Thank you, Carol. And people might be like judging you for it and thinking that you seem a little bit like off your rocker, but you know, like Judgment Day is coming and you ain't got time to be like balancing out all these people and balancing out all these like relationships and like this, that, and the other. Like if you're like, I'm just getting this like feeling of, if you're down with me, like you're down with me, let's do this, but don't get in my way, don't hold me back. But if you're too like, if you're too all over the place, like get out of my way, is what I'm pretty much getting. Same thing I got in like your January reading. I feel like this weekend, it's just going to be more of that energy, and you might be kind of I feel like you're going to kind of like realize some things, but you're gonna be like more decisive and be able to like let things go if you need to let it go. There definitely could be people like trying to like come back in. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna be like a whole new start of like you working on you and like you trusting the universe and like almost like looking at the world in a different way, looking at life and the world in a different way. Like that is what I'm getting for you guys this weekend, honestly. Let's move on to, which way are these flipped? Okay, they're kind of just like all over the place. Let's move on to, what's next? Water. Probably gonna shorten these down a little bit. I didn't mean to make them so long anyway, but you know. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll start with Pisces because I know some people are in here waiting for it. Jesus, what is going on? Cards flying everywhere. Okay, so Pisces, feeling a little bit mentally like defeated. I feel like this weekend is definitely going to be like the ending of something for you. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get the fuck off the floor. God damn. Okay. You are going, like you got your card, which is the moon, which is why we're doing this reading. You are going to be like all full blown in your element. And I think you are going to realize about like, you're going to have some kind of realization about somebody that like hasn't been in your life for like the best reasons. Someone that's like really put you through like a lot of mental pain, a lot of like mental distress, someone that's like made you feel down or like belittled you or like fucked you over. Like I feel like you are going to, because both of these cards are like your inner knowing, your intuition, and then the moon can stand for like secrets and then like revealing things that were hidden from you. So I feel like it's going to reveal somebody that like tricked you, that has done a lot of talking, you know what I mean? Has done a lot of talking that has held you back in some way. Yeah, that's what I see, honestly. The Magician is Mercury energy, so this could be possibly a Virgo or a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. Someone that you are emotionally finally like walking away from. I feel like this is going to be a huge moment for you because this is like, we got 3 major arcana cards here. Someone that you are finally emotionally saying like, look, bro, like, I don't need that nightcap. I'm out. Peace the fuck out. I don't care what we built. I don't care like that we only need like 1 more cup to complete it, but like I'm out. See ya. Go to hell. Like that's kind of like what I'm getting for Pisces. That was like a really, I don't know, like that one just like caught on with me like immediately. Okay. Now we are gonna move on to Scorpio. I don't think there's any Scorpios in here, but we'll see. It's like cold now. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Full moon. new moon, solar eclipse. Okay, calm the fuck down. Okay. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Devil reversed, Justice, the World reversed. Okay. Some kind of drama, some kind of pettiness with someone, possibly a Libra or a Capricorn. Like Scorpio is like ending some kind of cycle. Possibly to do with an air or fire sign, possibly a Capricorn. There will be some kind of freedom from some kind of like emotional heartbreak, emotional drama, some kind of like something that like wasn't balanced, that possibly like wasn't right. Like I feel like this weekend there'll be some kind of like cycle closing to, it's not going to be something like huge, like something that like was like life-changing. I mean, it might because of all the Scorpio energy that's ending this weekend. So yeah, like this could be something that, some kind of truth that really hurt, like that you've been defending, that's like coming to some kind of end this weekend. Could be with a relationship, a pattern, something. Yes, it will be left up. That's what I'm getting for Scorpio. Cancer. Okay. Cancer, Cancer. Cancer's the last one. Finally. I feel like this has been forever long. Freaking ring keeps falling off. Okay. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords reversed, 10 of Cups. Okay, so for Cancer, I feel like there was some kind of like hard time to do with money, something materialistic. Some kind of hard times that you're like healing from financially. Someone that maybe helped you or someone that you helped financially. I honestly feel like this has a lot to do with self-worth because of money, materialistic things, or whatever. But I think this full moon is going to be some kind of like celebration for you of the work that you've done, the work that you've put in. Some kind of like financial issues have like gotten you down, but I think that you are like breaking free from it. Maybe some kind of pattern possibly as well. Because we got the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords reversed, but then we have the 10 of Cups. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So, I already did Libra. Something that kind of like had you feeling not like yourself, like I'm trying to think of like a way to put, like it's in my head, but I can't think of like a better way to explain it. So like with these two here, like these are like kind of conflicting energies. This is like not having enough, going through tough times, and then like, you know, having enough. So I feel like at one point, like you kind of went through something and now like you are like you're learning from it. You're not letting like the past hold you back anymore. And I think this full moon is going to be like some kind of like celebration for how far you've come and like the work that you've done, the work that you've put in. And let's get more clarity on the Empress here. Because she might be like a whole separate situation. Actually, no, I get it. Okay, so the Empress reversed, upright. She's like the mom, she's like the mother, she's like nurturing. So what I think the big thing for you, Cancer, this year, with the North Node being in your sign, it's going to change you. You know what I mean? It's going to change you. It's going to bring up some of your old patterns, some of the things that, like, you guys have a very hard time letting go. A very hard time letting go of things, and you have like this motherly instinct in you. And I feel like this is saying that if you're not okay, then you can't take care of other people. And that's like the message of the Empress reversed, is like upright. She's like nurturing, she's mothering. Upside down, I don't think she's too different, but what I'm getting from it is that you need to be able to take care of you before you can take care of other people. That's what I'm getting from it. Personally, for me, at least. Because I think Cancers have this like instinct where they like do so much for like everybody, but when it comes to like making sure they're okay, making sure they're happy, making sure they're doing things for themselves, like they can kind of like neglect that. And they can like when things happen, they can like crawl back in their shell and like not want to let go of things. But I feel like this is saying to, I think this weekend, like this new moon coming in, is going to have something to do with like you realizing that you have to take care of yourself, because like that's what a lot of the things rolling up to this has been about. You know what I mean? And with all this energy in your relationship house of Capricorn, transforming your ideas of self and other, transforming your ideas of love and how you love yourself and how you love others, that's what it is about to me. You know what I mean? How can you help others? How can you take care of others if you can't take care of yourself? I mean, that is like the biggest lesson that I see. Like, that's it. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, and that's like really your biggest lesson in astrology for like the next for at least this year. It goes on past this year, but we're just like focusing on this year. But that's like your guys' biggest lesson in astrology, period, is, I mean, with the North Node in your sign, you, and then the South Node we're going away from, and your opposite sign of Capricorn, which is about other, how to love yourself and love other people, and how to be able to balance out and know it's not a matter of whether you should or should not give. It's a matter of when you should and how much you should give. You know what I mean? Because if you're not okay, if you're not financially okay, if you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of other people? You know what I mean? Like, if you find out that you have some, like, let's just say, like, some crazy example. If you find out that you have some, like, crazy chronic disease that, like, if you keep walking, like, you are going to, like, lose your legs or something, and you can't keep, like, you have to, like, stay off your feet. But, like, you have, like, there's, like, people you care about, and, like, you have to be on your feet to, like, take care of them. So you remain on your feet. And then, like, you go back to the doctor, and they're like, oh, my God, like, you've been on your feet so much, like, your legs are, like, giving out now. You know what I mean? And, then once you can't use your legs, who's going to take care of those people? You know what I mean? Like, because if you can't take care of yourself, then you're not going to be able to serve those people. Same with, like, financially, emotionally, etc. You know what I mean? If you keep giving people all of your money, then when you're out of money, who's going to take care of them? So the lesson is, like, learning how to love yourself, learning how to be comfortable with yourself, because if you love someone and you're protecting somebody, you can protect them to the fullest because you're like, you love yourself. You're not going to let anything happen to yourself, let alone someone else, because you love yourself. You know, if they're behind you, like, you love yourself so much that you can't, you know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. I just feel like that's, like, gonna be your guys' biggest lesson this year. Let me, okay. Yeah, I have no clue what the timestamps are. hopefully, like, someone will, like, put them in the comments down below because this reading has been so long. Okay, you guys, that is pretty much it. We've done all the signs, I'm pretty sure, at least. It's been so long. I'm starving. I need to go eat something. I hope you guys have a good really. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Remember, whatever happens this weekend, like, it is divine. It is supposed to happen. If the universe tries to take something from you, let it go. Don't make any big decisions. Don't do anything crazy. Don't, like, do anything that could... Just try to be, like, careful about what you do, because this weekend could be, like, very easily accidental prone. You know what I mean? So, have a good weekend. Whatever happens tomorrow, just remember that it will affect you and everybody for the next 6 months. Don't let it get you down. Know that it is, like, the universe has a plan. It's doing it for a reason, and, like, trust the universe. Just remember that. Those are, like, the biggest things. Whatever happens this weekend, trust the universe. It's all happening for a reason. I know that's so cliche, and I know people hate hearing that, especially with, like, big things, you know what I mean? But, like, it's okay. It will be okay. Like, we have to be able to, like, get used to change, because change is coming, a lot of it. And what we are used to, what we are comfortable with is going to change, and we have to learn to be comfortable with change. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this whole thing. It's so freaking long. And I will see you guys, I don't know when, but yeah. I will see you guys sometime soon. Bye.